For the land of the free and the...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center. And for Miami, Jake Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Carter pulls it in.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Dragic left side. In the corner, Crowder with it. Shot clock at 5. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And Brent Story has it in his draft workout. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And it's in there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Levine with it, now guarded by Dragic. Levine kicks to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. On the wing, Porter. Kick out to Levine. Shoots over Dragic. Levine can't hit. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Crowder finds Robinson. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He dishes it to Crowder. Inside, stolen by Levine. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now, here's Butler. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Porter against Robinson. And the jam by Levine.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Back to Robinson. That 3 off the mark. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame, allows him to fight through that physical D.
To the inside. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And he lays that one in. Levine's got 10 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
The kick out to Dragic. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
The kick out to Porter. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Dragic has got his second bucket.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
White with it. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Carter kicks to White. 4 on the shot clock. Levine can't hit. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson leading the charge. Offline with his 3. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and
we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Young. Dunn is out there with Satoransky, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Heat trail by 4.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Here's Cornette, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Pass to Hero. Here's Olynyk. Now here's Iguodala. Defense is right there. Got a piece of it. Fires for 3. Hero passes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Bonus opportunities for Kelly Olynyk on the inside is a big pounding and getting second chance points.
Dunn kicks to Satoransky. And the pass to Hutchison. Down low. Cornette passes to Satoransky. To the middle. Olynyk with the steal. Dragic looking for an opening. And that one goes long.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Hero passes to Dragic. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 4. It's stolen by Jones. Right side, Dragic to the paint. Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's Satoransky. It's hauled in by the Heat. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And stolen by Dunn. Cuts off the pass. On up the court. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Goran Dragic. Chicago also making some changes. Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Jones, the pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Iguodala dishes to Jones. Pass to Adebayo. From 8. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Adebayo's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Harrison passes to Valentine. Back to Harrison. He kicks to Young. Pass to Cornette. Looking to end the run. And he sinks the layup. Cornette's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Chicago also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Young. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn. Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Valentine kicks to White. And White slams it in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Outside, Markkanen. Five on the clock. Levine against Robinson. Outside Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Butler's got 6 points.
Man, it's hard to stop on the drive. Butler's strength and attitude right there, coming in to finish.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it? That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Inside, tipped away. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
And you can't let LaVine get that kind of position. When he does, it is just too easy as he plays above the rim.
Hutchison passes to Markkanen. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Levine. Clock at 6. Over Robinson. Again, Levine missing. And Miami shooting well. 50% from the floor. Butler finds Crowder. Now, here is Robinson. Buries the long-range jumper. Robinson's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Levine, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. It's a 1-point game. Now Butler. 6 points for him. Count that one. Butler's got 8 points.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Levine feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Porter. Back to Levine. Fires at the elbow. Again, Levine missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Dragic with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 3. Right side, Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Levine missing. He'd have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Down low. Adebayo down low. Markkanen on him. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Robinson, that's good.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name. He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Porter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bean passes to Hutchison. Trying to get something going. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. LaVine's got 7 now in this quarter.
And masterful possession from LaVine. He's so lethal at shooting once he catches it.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. LaVine wide open. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Robinson misses.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And Adebayo sends it back. And here we go. It's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And so it's Miami bringing the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Wendell Carter. David, what's the update there?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn, and it's Harrison in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Bulls trail by 7. Here's Satoransky. They get it back. Young outside. Dunn left side. Shoots over Dragic. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Olynyk. Harrison with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Carter down low. Olynyk is covering. And it's Carter missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And now Young running the floor all by himself. That's tipped.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Miami leading by 7. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Passes it to Dragic. Back to Jones. Dragic against Dunn. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harrison passes to Carter. Here's Dunn. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Kicks to Iguodala. Back to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Dragic against Dunn. Back to Satoransky. And it's Dunn in the corner. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. Outside, Jones launches it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Young, no good. The Heat leading by 9. There's Dragic with the 3, and the Heat another 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Harrison. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Zach LaVine comes in for Shederansky, and it's White in for Dunn.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Miami.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Bam Adebayo.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to Dragic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 12.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Central Florida, the city of Orlando. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Tip-off goes to Orlando. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. To the wing right side. Fultz finds Fournier. Connects from three-point range. Fournier's got the first basket of the game for the Magic.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
Levine dishes to Markkanen. Levine wide open. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
White with the double team. Now Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Shoots over Markkanen, and it's Gordon missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Yep, it counts.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. White against Fultz. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To meet.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Fournier against Levine. Fournier's shot is off. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 3-point game, and he makes that one. Levine's got 6. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Vucevic finds Isaac. It's Fournier on the wing. Passes it to Fultz. Over Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. Gordon. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
It's stolen by Fultz. In the corner, it's Gordon. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Outside, Levine. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
Here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, masterful work from Thaddeus Young. He's got such tremendous length down there.
Out to the right wing. Augustine looking around. To the inside. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, what a job by Mo Bamba to get to his area. Get on the interior, pick your spots. Mo Bamba does just that.
Saturansky against Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Bulls. Valentine's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Ross in the corner. Pass to Gordon. The dish to Bamba. Knocked away. Kicks to Ross. 13 feet away. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Carter-Williams kicks to Ross. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Cornette. Chicago leading by 3. Young inside. He's against Gordon. Young's shot is off.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Carter-Williams. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Carter-Williams has got his first points of the game. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for James Ennis. Then for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's done in for Saturansky. Dunn dishes to Markkanen. Dunn against Carter-Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Dunn penetrating. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Orlando trailing here. Ross finds Bamba. Back to Ross. Bamba. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 1.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
The shot by Harrison, no good. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Top Carter-Williams, Dunn covering. Here's Bamba. Vucevic trying to get open. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Fournier in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading. Done with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Here's Valentine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Valentine shot good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Magic shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Ross. He's guarded close, knocks it loose, and the turnover again by Orlando. So for the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Markelle Fultz comes in for Ross, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Porter comes in for Markkanen. Levine's checked in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Augustine from outside. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Kick out to Levine. For the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Fultz. The putback. It's good on the putback.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
And Levine, here we go. It's good. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Fournier finds Isaac. Augustine with it. Fultz the pass to Augustine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Boy, reading the miss, Levine comes flying in for the emphatic jam.
Here's Fultz. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll roll you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Levine against Fournier. It's White on the wing. Outside, Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Well, you can tell when Zach LaVine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
Fultz looking around. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Pass to Fultz. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, if you do not put a body on Aaron Gordon, you're going to look silly. This guy's so good in that situation.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Ross. The pass to Isaac. He kicks to Carter-Williams. Right side, Gordon.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, Porter rises high to make sure that one's finished off nicely.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Isaac. Outside for Carter-Williams. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Porter passes to Dunn. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. James Ennis comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Isaac kicks to Augustine. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Gordon. Ball stolen. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Cornette passes to Young. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Now here's Ross. Defense right on him. The layup missed. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Satoransky kicks to Cornette. Back to Satoransky. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Satoransky's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Hutchison. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzz. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
Gordon dishes to Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one falls for Fournier. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Porter's checked in.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
White finds Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Carter against Vucevic. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markel Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Here's Levine. Bucket is good. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gordon. Nails the baby hook.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Levine, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Evan Fournier.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Levine finds White. Levine against Fournier. Levine passes to Carter. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Isaac. Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Outside Levine. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Free throw good, Levine. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
The Magic trail by 21. Fournier for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to White. Pass to Levine. Shoots over Fournier. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And the basket by Gordon.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
Levine looking around. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Levine. And the Bulls lead by 21. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fultz finds Isaac. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. 13 feet away. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A skilled offensive rebounder who doesn't mind a putback on occasion. Vucevic with the easy one.
Levine can't hit. Here's Gordon. And the layup falls.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Picked off in midair. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with the...
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now, here's Garland. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Drummond. Sexton finds Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now here's White. He's tightly guarded.
Kobe White with the quickness and the dunk at the end.
Here's Garland. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Outside, Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That one falls.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Cleveland with the ball. 4-point game. Sexton the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized.
Sexton against Levine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Big time improvement by Zach LaVine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll, that was a nice decision.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Back to Sexton. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Over in the corner, Osman. 6 to shoot. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor. Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA, set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And the jam by Levine.
Right there, the burst of Zach LaVine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Passes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Bulls. One-on-one here. Here's Levine. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And Sexton slams it in.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Free throw good, Sexton.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a 2nd-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now, here's Dunn. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Porter passes to Sexton. Here's Windler. He kicks to Nance. Sexton on the wing. Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I like Satoransky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Dunn. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 9-1 run. The shot by Thompson, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Satoransky against Porter. Here's Cornette. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Satoransky. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The layup off target. Here's Windler. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Cornette. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, we've got Young. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's Garland. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Aggressive defense. Too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Love dishes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
On the wing, Porter. And there's the pass to Drummond. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And stolen by Drummond. Wallace with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Markkanen against Porter. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Markkanen, and he comes up with the deuce. Markkanen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Love. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's done in for Shaquille Harrison.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Dunn passes to Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Bulls moving the ball around. And White kicks to Dunn. Porter looking it over. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Windler with the bucket. Windler's got his first points in this one.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. White with it. 7 points in the game. Dunn outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Hutchison's shot is off. And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. When you think of the Bulls, Kenny, hard not to go back to the 6 titles they were, even though the last one was over. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Chicago leading by 10. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. The open look here for Sexton. They get it back. Love the pass to Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Love. Drummond's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland. Pass to Carter. Kick out to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Love dishes to Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Andre Drummond's game has to improve at the free throw line if he wants to be a go-to player.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Sexton. And Chicago also making a switch. Cornette's checked in and stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Cornette.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Love, the putback, and Drummond is right there.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Passes it to Levine. Right side, Porter. Inside, here's Cornette. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
Stolen by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Cornette. He's guarded by Love. And here is Satoransky. Here's Cornette. Count that one. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
You have to be ready to receive when Satoransky has the ball. Shows excellent vision.
Back to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Osman's got his first points of the game. The Bulls leading by 9. Levine kicks to Porter. To the middle, and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland leading the charge.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The pass to Cornette, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
Down low, it's tipped. Porter against Porter. Back to Porter. Satoransky looking around. That one drops for him. Satoransky's got 9.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Osman, guarded by Porter, and that one's good. Osman.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Bean passes to Satoransky. Here's Cornette. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. Love kicks to Osman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Terrific concentration. Drummond maintaining focus through some physical play.
Now Sadaransky. 9 points in the game so far. Inside, here's Cornette. No good with the layup. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 7. Taking a look at the Bulls. Young and Carter are the big men inside. White is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Here's Thompson. A second chance effort. Good work defensively by Carter.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
White, good.
Kobe White excels at turning on the Jets in transition.
Ripped away. And good that time. And the Bulls lead by 11. The Cavaliers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Basket, good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Out to White. Carter, the pass to Dunn. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Out to Thompson. Back to Sexton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here we go, the Bulls, fast break. Young with the ball. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that one falls for White. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And Carter with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Carter's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Outside, White. Dunn outside. And there's the feed to Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Thompson inside, White covering. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Back to Thompson. Clock is at 3. Shoots over White, and with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Thompson.
If Thompson's able to develop a mid-range game, watch out.
White the pass to Carter. Back to White. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Porter finds White. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wendell Carter.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Levine feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Carter dishes to Levine. And again, no good by Chicago. And it's love with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside, Levine. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
for the land of the free.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Duke. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson with it. Now defended by Levine. Robinson against Levine. Robinson dishes to Dragic. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, the Heat with a fresh 14. Outside Robinson, pass to Adebayo. Over Carter. Robinson, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now here's Dragic. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Goran Dragic.
And with out of this world athletic ability, Levine has become one of the game's best dunkers.
Levine against Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Levine. Oh!
Yeah. The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Over to the left wing. Robinson. Dragic against White. The kick out to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Dunn passes to Cornett, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And the pass to Dragic. Back to Adebayo. Second chance shot. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the coaching staff has to appreciate the aggressiveness from Porter. He'll go up against anybody.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And so Jones nails both of them. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Done outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Dunn is spectacular, seeking contact and getting it. He just absorbs the hit, yet still able to finish.
Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Hero. Kicks it out to Jones. At Joe Linick from the stripe. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Chicago making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Now, here's Dunn. Now, here's Valentine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 6. Hero passes to Dragic. Dishes it to Jones. Young with the steal. It's hauled in by the Heat. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Iguodala with the drive.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
24 seconds left to play here in the first. Dunn with it. Jones covering. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Valentine. There's Harrison. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Derek Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point. Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Young. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Bulls now. White with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Harrison. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Young outside. Another shot. They get it again. Carter. Here's the 3. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Carter. Young's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Chicago. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot's good by Hero.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's Harrison. Here's Carter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson kicks to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Robinson.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Young passes to Valentine. Back to Young. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Pass to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Iguodala is still a high flyer. That's what he looks to do when he gets to the inside.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's Hero. After the Bulls pick up 2. Robinson, that's good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Harrison scanning the floor from the arc. The shot comes out. The Heat go the other way with it. Now Adebayo. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Jones. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Valentine wide open. He fires off target from outside. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Hero passes to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Outside Robinson. And he makes good on the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Defended by Jones. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harrison. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The Heat leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Valentine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Robinson for 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Markin and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The kick out to Crowder. Butler against Markkanen. Here's Adebayo. And it's White with the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Butler finds Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Robinson against Levine, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Levine.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Robinson kicks to Crowder. The pass to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Levine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Porter. Free throw good, Levine.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
And Levine, here we go. And the shot goes in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Robinson. Olynyk trying to break loose. And the Heat, another 3.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Here's Cornett. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Cornett's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Robinson finds Olynyk. Back to Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. It's picked off. And here's the break. Here's Satoransky. Finished off the break.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And Olynyk kicks to Dragic. Robinson for 3. No good there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Levine can't hit. Miami leading by 8. Outside Robinson. From downtown, in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Passes to Cornett. Drops in the layup for 2. Cornett's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. High post shot. And it's Miami with another.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Dunn kicks to Levine. From past the arc. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cornett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Robinson misses. 1 second left. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Levine.
So aggressive once he gets hot. But love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
And so it's Miami bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero into the 2-guard. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Porter over Butler. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Butler. Left side, Crowder. To the inside. Porter with the steal. White with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Levine. Chalk up 2 there. Levine's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Chicago.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine. Contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Butler passes to Hero. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bulls trail by 3. Here's White. Crowder pulls it in. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Butler kicks to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. There's the pass to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Hero, guarded by Levine. Butler deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Hero, and he banks in the layup.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Outside, Levine. And Adebayo sends it back. Markkanen passes to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Hero. Second shot opportunity, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Carter dishes to White. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Carter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. Heat also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Hero. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Beautiful
LaVine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Gets the pass to Robinson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hangs home the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Miami lead.
And you got to run LaVine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Passes it to Satoransky. Back to LaVine. 52 seconds left in the game. Chicago with a new 14. Back to Satoransky. And another shot. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Adebayo. Butler finds Dragic. Outside Butler. Right side Robinson. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Poke loose. From 15 feet away. Gets the bucket.
A highly coordinated big fella. Carter Jr. has a variety of moves down low that he can beat defenders with.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony. Nightfall in the Windy City. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. Now here's LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Fultz against White. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. 5 to shoot. Pass to Isaac. Lets it go from 14. And it's White with the rebound.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough.
Oh, what a play!
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Pulls up, high post. A putback. That shot off the mark. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's White. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
White against Fultz. And stolen by White. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop. And LaVine with the slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Vucevic. And stolen by White. And here's the fast break. Here's LaVine. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Count it, good.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Outside, LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Pass to Porter. To the middle. Here's Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Porter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. It's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
And stolen by Fournier. Gordon finds Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Now the pass to Gordon. Bean with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Passes it to Markkanen. And here's LaVine. Back to White. Pass to LaVine. Just 4 to shoot. That one's not going to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Vucevic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. LaVine's got 14 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Isaac misses. The Bulls leading by 12. Levine kicks to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Markkanen passes to White. Inside, here's Levine. Missed inside. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Satoransky. He's out there with Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Satoransky, the pass to Dunn. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Cornette. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Carter Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. Down low. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Augustine against Dunn. Back to Augustine. He kicks it to Ross. Over Valentine. Here's Bamba. Now here's Carter Williams. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Harrison passes to Young. Back to Harrison. To the inside. Up and in on the layup. Valentine's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Ross on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harrison kicks to Dunn. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen comes in for Young, and it's White in for Dunn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. On the wing, Gordon. It's stolen. Pushing it up. There's the pass to Markkanen. It's White on the wing. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Markkanen. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
Here's Ross. It's tipped.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Bulls moving the ball around. Valentine passes to White. Back to Valentine. Passes it to Cornette. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Picked away. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Gordon missing. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Ross. And he dunks it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 14 points and the... And...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Back to Fultz. Takes a 3. And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 20. Fultz finds Vucevic. Now here's Fournier. Here's Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine, and it's done in for White. Time to change for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Gordon.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. That's tipped. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. High post Vucevic. Carter on him. Young with the steal. Carter drives in. The shot's good. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Hutchison. Back to Satoransky. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Carter-Williams, the pass to Isaac. Back to Carter-Williams. Over Carter. No good off the back of the rim. The Bulls leading by 18. Pass to Hutchison. Fournier pulls it down.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And Young comes over to help. Volts kicks to Carter-Williams. No good from outside. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Carter. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ross is checked in. And there's the pass to Satoransky. Bulls moving the ball around. Young inside. Vucevic on him. Here's Harrison. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here is Ross, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. The Magic making a switch here. And both free throws good for Ross.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
He gets it up. That shot is off. And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Chicago leading by 18. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Markkanen in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ross kicks to Gordon. Back to Ross. Gordon, the pass to Fultz. Over White. Fultz, no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
No good from Ross. And Chicago shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Levine against Vucevic. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Outside, Levine. Kicks it to Markkanen. Back to Levine. It's stolen by Fultz. And now Orlando on the break. Ross is running. Good on the shot. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Here's Levine. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Up top, Fultz. Back to Ross. Over Levine. Fultz dishes to Gordon. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Fultz finds Ross. The shot off that time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. White with the double team. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 3. Here's Vucevic. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And it's Carter missing. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Fournier against Levine. The shot's good from Fournier.
And hey, Fournier is not just an outside shooter. I mean, he can also get busy near the basket thanks to that quick release.
Fultz against Levine. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Gafford misses. The Magic shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Offensive rebound. Passes to Augustine. Pass to Birch. He kicks it to Ennis. And that one, good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Sadaransky. Hutchison passes to Gafford. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely, misses in close. Pass to Gafford. Misses the layup. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the cap and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Garland. And it's White with the rebound. Carter outside. And then Carter with the dunk.
You see it there on the drive. Wendell Carter with well-developed fundamentals.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Very good anticipation. He has quick hands, and Andre snatching that one jump starts the fast break.
Bean passes to Carter. Out to White. On the wing, Levine shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The open look here for Sexton. Carter pulls it in.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Levine finds Carter. Now Levine over Sexton. And again, no good by Chicago. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Levine can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Love, no luck, moves back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
To the middle. Here's Carter. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Back to Markkanen. Right side, Levine. Outside, White. 4 on the clock. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 8 points for Colin Sexton. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. Here's Sexton. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Love. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find an open man.
And Sexton over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run. Sexton on the wing. And it's blocked.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Levine and is done in for Kobe White. A switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in. Cornett off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Here's Porter. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dunn looking over the floor. Porter outside. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it goes down 2 points. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Porter dishes to Drummond. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Young's running, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Thompson kicks to Drummond. The putback. The rebound by Young. Bulls trail by 4. Passes it to Hutchison. Stolen. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Dunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the left side wing. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Cornett. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Now here's Drummond. Pass to Thompson. Pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Hutchison passes to Cornett. And here is Satoransky. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Valentine. Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sexton with the bounce pass. And the pass to Windler. Outside, Porter. Here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Beautiful focus from Kobe White, powering his way past the defense.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Garland kicks to Osman. And it's blocked. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Now, how about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Kobe White might be new to the league, but he doesn't play like it. Confidence and ability are beyond his years.
White against Sexton. And it's sent back by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground.
Sexton for three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And Markkanen throws it down.
Lauri Markkanen with his size, he has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
To the paint. Here's Love. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Out to White. The feed to Carter. Nance with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Even way back in high school, you could see that Love's mid-range jumper was going to be a weapon.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harrison passes to White. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Out in his own on the break. Pull up Jay. Chicago grabs the miss. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Carter leading the charge. Just 3 on the clock. No good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. It's White on the wing. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
White the pass to Carter. Sexton against Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for White.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And the jam by Levine.
A lot of guys play above the rim. Levine plays above the square box on the backboard.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond passes to Thompson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Cornette kicks to Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Passes it to Porter for the tie. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Levine, and that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Windler, the pass to Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Drummond's got 8 points.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Satoransky looking around. Pass to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 4 assists in the game. Sexton the pass to Windler. And here is Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot by Sexton, no good. And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Windler. Outside Porter. Levine against Sexton. Rejected by Young. They retain possession.
It's hard to contest.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Valentine dishes to Dunn. Back to Valentine. He feeds it to Markkanen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Dunn kicks to Valentine. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Carter, the pass to Valentine. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
He got it up. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dunn. He's out there with White. Carter out there with Harrison. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward position. Cavaliers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Rob. Dunn outside. The pass to Hutchison. There's Harrison. Pass to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Harrison. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Carter finds White. Back to Carter. A shot missing. Good D by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Love. From 11 feet away. That shot no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. That shot off. And Porter, here we go. Good work defensively by Carter.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from White.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Garland. Right side, Sexton. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And an intentional foul right there. Chicago on defense. Back to Love. Over Markkanen.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally. A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
That one misses for Levine.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. It's Carter, high post, working on Thompson. Levine can't hit. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. The lead is 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Levine double team. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Sexton for 3. Sedoronsky grabs the miss. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Porter, and finished off by Porter.
In a tight game, get the ball to someone who won't shrink. Big shot by Porter.
Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Sedoronsky kicks to Levine. And contact on the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.D. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Markkanen passes to Levine. To take the lead. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Porter with the steal. It's Carter, high post. Back to Levine. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Wallace with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Pass to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Levine. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Garland, the pass to Love. Launches a 3. Right between the eyes.
The ability to finish under pressure, that's something K-Love brings to the table.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.